Here's the thing. You have gone through a roller coaster of chaotic events, so many different power moments, and it felt like you were getting out of a recent big tower moment that was so chaotic, so painful, so catastrophic, but you're somehow finding yourself back in that same energy. Your healing process doesn't need to be defined as a tower. Oh my god. Your healing process does not need to be defined as a certain amount of time that it should take for you to get out of this, because you have to understand energy is real, and you don't know how much of your energy you have exhausted throughout your life, but you know that you have gone through some deep things. You know your journey has not been easy, and you cannot expect for you to just heal in a matter of a weekend, a week. You got to be more compassionate with yourself, because it took a long time for you to get out of your own self-imposed limitations. Like, you built your own prison with the opinions of other people, with the expectations of other people, with the limits, the complaints, the critiques, the criticism, the bullying of other people. You, without meaning to, let intruders into your mind, and they got you in this mood of staying stuck in this mental prison, and you got out of it, but somehow you found yourself back in there, and you're questioning, like, am I just a failure? Am I just not cut out for this? Is this just as good as it gets? The answer is no. The answer is no. This is not all that's left for you to experience. Just because you went through chaos and then you found, like, you reignited your light, but then it somehow dimmed again, it doesn't mean that this is gonna last. You've been through things like this before. Matter of fact, you've been through tougher things, even times where you question, like, God, where are you? Why me? Why did I deserve this? Why did I need this? We go through so many things that we get to a point where we're like, God, we're not your strongest soldier. We're not your strongest soldier. Not all the time. And I get it. I get it, because you're tired of wearing that mask, aren't you? You're tired of wearing that mask, and I got divine justice here for a reason. And justice coming out. You're tired of wearing that mask, pretending to have it all together, to be okay. And the times that you tried, or not, you didn't even try, the times that you couldn't keep up with the strength facade, the idea of you just solving all your problems and you being okay, even the times that you couldn't keep yourself together, even then, no one showed up, no one cared. And if some people did ask you how you're doing, it was very, I don't want to say performative, but that's the word that's coming to mind. It's like people got so used to just responding in a courteous way, but it wasn't always out of, I don't even want to say that they didn't care. It's that people were too busy with their own things that they didn't have enough empathy left, or time or energy left for you, even though you did for them, even though you found a way to show up for them and be there for them. People just could not reciprocate the same in return, because they are not as strong as you. They're not as resilient as you. And yes, you are strong. Yes, but you don't always have to put up that front of just, I'm okay, I'm good, I got it, it's okay, don't worry about me. No, let people be concerned, and let people provide whatever they can provide. It's just that sometimes you don't even get help because you don't show people that you need it. Often you tell people, like, don't worry, it's okay, I'm okay, no, don't pay for this, oh, it's okay, you don't have to do that. You're training people to treat you in a way that someone so strong, so resourceful, so resilient would be treated, right? Like, how would you expect someone to give you things, to help you with things, to show up for you and be there for you, when you constantly tell people that you don't need anything from them? And you do so subconsciously, because you grew up with this notion that asking is being, like, needy, that you don't need to be the center of attention, that everyone has got so much going on and that you just need to solve your own things. But no, you don't have to keep up this image of you being strong. People know you're strong, and even if people don't see you as strong because you show your vulnerability, because you're vulnerable to them, that does not make you less deserving of blessings. You don't have to solve everything on your own. Like, that message is just so prevalent in my mind right now. You don't have to resolve all the things you're going through on your own. Yes, you did up until now. You internalized so much, and you found ways when there wasn't a way. You found a way to get through it. But it doesn't mean that it has to continue to be like that, because let's be honest, we get tired. We get tired. And not only that, but why don't you deserve a little bit? I'm going to pick up that card in a minute. Why don't you deserve a little bit of that help, a little bit of that support from people when you have been there for so many people throughout your life, so many different times? You cannot even remember every single time that you showed up for people. Whether it was someone that you know, someone you worked with, someone you dated, someone you encountered on the street, someone you saw crying, someone in school who got bullied, a homeless person. You have done so many acts of kindness, and you did them like out of purity, because you know what it feels like to go through painful things. You know what it feels like to not have someone give you a hand and help you when you're at your lowest point. And so you took those opportunities, that those encounters with people, with certain people, you took them as opportunities to show those people the love that you deserved, to show those people what it feels like to be seen, what it feels like to be blessed. You understand that many of those times, if not every single time, God answered their prayers through you. God has answered so many prayers through you, but it does not mean that you are to be used in that way forever. It just means that you had what it took to be that blessing. You were a manifestation for so many people without even knowing it. But why me? Why me? I'm not the strongest soldier. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. But life has so much to gift you in return for all that you've done. And it's not that you did so many things expecting something in return, but that's just the way life works, baby. You get what you give. What you put out comes back to you. Good karma, bad karma, it all is a consequence of your own actions. And I see that you faced many moments where you were so drained, where you could have fell apart, but because you showed up, even for the people who didn't deserve it, you showed up, and Spirit used you as a channel of gentleness, of mercy, of grace. You influenced, you impacted, you healed, you advised so many people when you yourself were so broken inside, when you were so drained, when you had nothing else in you. You showed up. And now life is about to show up for you. Now life is about to show up for you. And you don't have to do anything to earn it. Is the message that I'm receiving is that you don't have, you dealt with so much, but many blessings and manifestations, many of your own prayers felt so delayed to a point where you questioned, like, maybe they're just not going to happen. What am I doing wrong? Why don't I deserve this? Why don't I deserve it now? Why not me? And some of those delayed blessings made you question, like, if you're just not enough, if you just didn't deserve it, if you just didn't earn it. But that's not what is happening here. A delay is not the equivalent of a no. A delay is not a denial. If there's a delay that happened on you finding your calling, on you finding your soulmate, on you finding your ideal career, your ideal life, your ideal home, any of those delays were not denials. They were not rejections. It just took time to build. It just took time to build that blessing up, to dress it up, to prep it up, to set it up. But it is happening. It is happening. And you don't have to do anything to earn it. You don't have to continue to fight. You don't have to continue to give, to receive. You're about to receive more than you ever imagined, and you don't even know how. You cannot even imagine the sources of help, of love, of support. The way that you are about to get so many keys, to open so many, I'm seeing like impossible doors that you thought were not reserved for you. Wealth, improvement in health, ideal blank, ideal life, ideal car, ideal home, ideal job, ideal calling, ideal relationship, ideal blank is what is coming to you. However that resonates for you. But you don't have to continue to earn things. Like, you just continue to show up and be you. And yes, some of these things felt delayed. And even as you're hearing this message, you may just be questioning, like, yeah, I get it because I keep hearing this, but when? Maybe it is happening. It is happening. It is happening when you least expect it. It is happening when divine timing says so. So just hold on a little bit longer. Persist through what you're going through right now, and continue to have the same level of patience that you've had all this time, because rejection doesn't mean that things got denied completely or put aside. Celebrations are coming, trips are coming, the clarity that you need to exit situations, to enter situations, whatever clarity or guidance you need at this moment, it's coming. It's coming. The signs that you need to make moves, the ideas that you need in order to write new things, to give birth to new ideas, to start new things. All of that is taking place. And see, the energy of lacking or like trying to hold on to appreciating what you have is everything that needed to be shown. Like before you could receive your million, you had to prove, I don't like the word had, but in a way you did. You had to prove that you could manage your $100 very well. Let me explain that again in more simple terms. In order for life to give you your $1 million, you had to show that you were capable of utilizing whatever money you do have right now in the best way possible. But it doesn't mean that you were never going to get the million. It just means that with your $100, you were able to reach higher versions of you. You were able to develop philosophies, ideologies, ideas. The $100 that you have right now, whatever you feel like is too tight, the money too tight, or whatever things you're lacking right now, because you have something. It's not like you're in complete misery. You have something. Maybe it's just not sufficient, or it doesn't feel like it's gonna suffice long term. But whatever you have or have had up until now is what forced you to become who you need to be. So when you do receive, you are able to expand it. You're able to maintain it. You're able to embrace it. And it took me such a long time to pick up this card, but the Queen of Wands. Enough action has been taken. This is a time that feels stagnant, but is still gradual progress. Nevertheless, it is still taking you to your destiny, and whatever didn't happen wasn't meant to happen at all, because something better was always meant to come through. You couldn't receive peace in situations and relationships that you were never meant to settle in. Because had you settled, had you received just enough love, just enough support, just enough payment for like whatever situation or relationship you were in, if you had received whatever was the bare minimum that you would have accepted and you would have settled for that, you would have missed out on bigger things. Deep down, you know that you always deserved to experience better than you have. Up until now, the situations that you were in, I'm hearing God had to ruin your plans because your plans were going to ruin you. And it's not an easy thing to take leaps of faith, to leave people and situations behind. I know it's not easy. I know you've shed enough tears. I know you've been upset enough. I know you've had so many moments where you couldn't express yourself, so many goodbyes that you had to experience without closure, without apologies, without sense, like common sense. So many people that you have encountered lacked common sense. Like, how come they don't get that what they did was wrong? How come, like, how much more do you need to say? How much better can you show them that their actions were so wrong and that you didn't deserve it? Not you, not after all you did, not after all you put up with, not after all you went through, not after all the opportunities and chances that you gave. But there were things that you were not able to see, things that you were not able to perceive, things that you were not able to believe. And because your spirit guides, because God was able to see things that you couldn't, hear things that you wouldn't, He made moves that you wouldn't have made otherwise. And so this is a time of relaxation, preparation before the manifestation. But it's coming and you deserve it. So empty out your hands, take your time. If you have slow days, enjoy them. If you have days where you feel drained, then fill up your cup. You're not going to fill your cup by being so extra, like extra productive, extra active. You're not going to be able to replenish your energy by doing a lot of the things that keep draining it. So take your time and slow down. Slow down, because life is gonna turn around when you least expect it, and you're gonna be so busy. You're gonna have options to make. You're gonna have decisions that you're gonna have to contemplate on, but it is all leading to riches, wealth, freedom, and peace. And I love that for you, because out of everyone, it had to be you. It had to be you. And thank God that it was you. Thank God that it was you going through all of this, because all of this had to happen for you to be able to receive, to embrace, to experience the best of the best. It all made you better, and better is what is coming now.